Joining us on the special teams hotline, the Livonia Bulldogs, one of the undefeated teams left in Section 5, will take a 5-0 record into Monday Night Football, a classic matchup in Class C, which is a little different for the defending Section 5 champs in Class B. Joining us, the head coach in his first year as head coach, Chris Gentner. Hi, Coach.
How you doing, Jeff and Steve? Thanks for having me.
And also Michael Bean and Alex Minahan join us, a couple of the key senior leaders for the Bulldogs. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How we doing?
So let me start with we're gonna start with one of the players because if Coach starts talking, we're gonna be in big trouble. Alex, when you knew he was the guy taking over, how excited were you that one of your assistant coaches has gotten the head job and he's a former Bulldog himself?
Yeah, I was very excited about it. Coach Genther has always done a great job coming up through the program. You know, I just came back last year, so I've only been with him for 1 year, but you know, I loved all the stuff he had going last year, and I was kind of worried when I heard Coach Gammon wasn't coming back at first, but once I heard Coach Genther was getting the job, I had no worries at all. So that really assured me that it was going to be a good year, hearing that he was taking the position.
So, Chris, both teams come in 5-0. It's kind of an old school matchup. You graduated from Livonia in the 80s. LeRoy, Livonia had some classic battles, Brian Moran, all that stuff. And you're the 2 seed and the 3 seed heading into this week. What does this game mean, and how excited is your team and are your players to be in the spotlight?
Well, I think, first of all, absolutely very excited just to have the opportunity. I think that, I played LeRoy when I was in high school, and then coaching, and Brian Moran was actually one of my coaches in high school when I played before he went to LeRoy. And so there's been a connection between the two programs for a really long time. I have the utmost respect for LeRoy. What I've told our kids from the beginning of the season is that we're excited to be able to play football. We're blessed to be able to play football. A month, 2 months ago, we didn't know we were going to have a football season. And you're playing a meaningful game in April, which is weird in football because that doesn't usually happen. And so what I've told them, we want to be excited. We appreciate the opportunity. What I've also told them, I just said it today before practice, is that this is a game probably for the number 1 seed, depending on how the power points shake out. And so we certainly want to win, and we play to win. We have a bigger goal in mind, and we want to win a sectional title. We'd love to do that on our own field. I don't know if anyone has ever had that opportunity, probably in Section 5 football history, and this might be the last opportunity for that to happen. So we definitely play to win. We want to win. We hope we come out on the right end of the score against a terrific football team. But we definitely have our eye on a bigger goal too. So. We're going into the game, I would say, with a healthy appreciation for what we're playing for, but also with the idea that we're gonna play next week too. So we're getting ready.
I'm gonna put a shot clock on this guy if I have to, fellas. So listen, here we go. 36-18 over Penn Yan, 47-6 over Hornell, 32-6 Dansville, 36-14 over Attica, and 56-6 over Wellsville. Michael Bean, if I had told you that this team would be this dominant, if I told you that 2 months ago, would that have surprised you? It's okay to say
honestly,
no.
Honestly, I would say that would surprise me. Yes.
Why?
We didn't get the weight room wasn't open for all of quarantine and just until recently before the season started, but we didn't even know if we would have a season. So I couldn't tell if we would have been a dominant force or not.
You're on the O-line and D-line, right, Michael?
Yes, sir.
You're 6'5"?
Yes, sir.
Do you find many 6'5" guys you line up against?
Not line up against, no.
Coach Genther, how big of a weapon does this guy to have on your line?
It's really the leadership. He's the center of the offensive line. He's played center a couple of years now, so I really count on him to kind of direct the guys and be a great leader. So he's really important to that group.
Alex, your team won the Class B championship against Honeywood Falls Lima, who's also a guest on this program. year ago in 2019. What is that championship experience? What does that bring heading into this home stretch where, I guess there's a way you could end up playing LeRoy twice in 5 days if the things got shook up the way it is. But so it's a real swift moving current. How valuable is that championship experience?
Yeah, it's good to have. We have a lot of great leaders coming back from last year, so it's good that we have that experience. But, on the other hand, this is a unique year. It's hard to compare it to last year. Last year we had a little bit more time to prepare for things. This year, like you said, things are moving kind of quickly. So it's good to have that leadership. But we're playing a tough opponent. We got only tough games from here on out. So it's going to be a tough road for us. But hopefully that veteran leadership will help us out, and that experience from last year too. So looking forward to it. Yeah.
We're talking some Livonia football here on the Congressman Ferris High School Sports Show. And Coach Gentner, I'm going to read some numbers for you here. 12 carries, 175 yards for Mr. Minahan in the opener. 259 yards and 3 touchdowns against Hornell. 277 and 25 carries against Dansville, 3 more touchdowns. How valuable is it to have a guy like this in your backfield who can do more than just run it? He can pass it too.
Yeah, Alex, you kind of run out of superlative sometimes for him. He's been a great player in all 3 sports that he's played at Livonia. He's a great baseball player, a great basketball player, and a great football player. As he mentioned, he took a little time away from football to get a little bigger and lift a little before he came back. And, he's really been just outstanding to have back on the field with us. I can't really, like I said, you run out of things to say about Alex, but just outstanding and a great weapon, like you said, throws the ball, runs the ball. And, you didn't read any yardage from the Wellsville game because he didn't have any rushing yards in the Wellsville game.
It's just 2 passes. Yeah, what did you say? You're saving them or what? Resting them?
Well, I've been taking a little heat from some people. There were some people giving me some heat saying, "Oh, you're one-dimensional. You can't win if Alex doesn't run the football." And he's been a little banged up, honestly, because he's had so many carries. And against Wellsville, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna show some people that have given me a little bit of heat that there's a little more to the Livonia Bulldogs than the quarterback running the football. We have talented running backs. And I had a little goal to show some people some things the other night. So I think we did.
So, Michael, being on the line, traditionally Livingston County football games are won in the trenches. It's a battle. Whoever controls that line of scrimmage oftentimes comes out on top along with turnovers and such. What do you believe are the keys to success on that grass field at Hartwood Park on Monday night?
On Monday, we gotta come to play. We gotta play our game. We gotta stay low, hard off the ball. They're a very good opponent, very disciplined. We gotta come to play if we want to win on Monday.
So, Coach, this will be the first game LeRoy's playing at Hartwood Park this spring. Is that true? Their other games have been elsewhere?
Yeah, that's correct.
So let me ask the quarterback, Alex. They wanted to move this game to their home field. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm glad that they're getting the chance to. For us at the beginning of the year, there were rumors that we weren't going to get to play at our home field. We were going to have to go to Avon or somewhere else. But playing at home, it's something special. And I'm glad for those guys that they're going to get the chance to do it. But we just got to take care of us. No matter where the game's going to be, we got to focus on what we got to do. We got to come execute and play hard and just worry about what we got to do. So that's what I'm going to get guys ready for.
Well done, young man. Well done. Well handled. Gentlemen, we're a little short on time. Michael, good luck on Monday. Thank you for being on the show. And also to you, Alex, good luck. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Fellow St. John Fisher graduate, Coach Gentner, best of luck to you and the Bulldogs.
Thanks. Cardinals, go Bulldogs.
Can you give me like a paw print? How do you do that? Do you guys do that? Okay. All right.
Well, yeah. Sure, why not?
Livonia football, good luck on Monday night. Should be a great game, folks. LeRoy and Livonia hooking up at Hartwood Park. Thanks for being on the show, fellas.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having us.
We'll take a break, come back, and talk more with you right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show, brought to you by Salvador's Pizza. Before we do that, though, Steve Bradley, I got to tell you about my friends from Bath Fitter. They can remake your bathroom in one day. Check out what they can do at bathfitter.com. Give them a call, 617-0007. There's nobody I talk about on this show, including Livonia football, that I don't trust. So make sure you check them out online, bathfitter.com. Tell them you heard about it right here on a Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show.